GamerFitNation's Blackbible. I'm here in New York City post Hurricane Sandy. This is a couple of hours after the storm hit, so bear with me. This is my review of Assassin's Creed 3 for the PlayStation 3. Alright, I know that the title kind of suggests a certain thing, and I'm going to explain the title. This title fits exactly how I felt as I played the game. The problem with Assassin's Creed, well, no, you know what, let's not get into problems. Let's get into the good things, then we can get into the problems. The good thing is, this game is, as far as story, very good. As far as what is intended is very good. What they kind of didn't tell us, which was kind of cool now, is you don't get to just play one assassin, one part of the Assassin's Creed game. You get to play 3 different story arcs. I mean, the main story arc is Connor, but you also get to play another character. I kind of don't want to spoil it, but you get to play another character, and I think the most obvious one might be that you get to play Desmond a little bit. So I don't think that's too much of a spoiler, because you kind of did it in the previous Assassin's Creed game. Now, as far as visually, it looks good visually, like graphics, as far as especially when you visit the frontier area. I love the frontier area. I actually appreciate it so much more gameplay wise, combined with the actual visual aspects of Assassin's Creed. You're literally running through the forest, and you like what you see. You're jumping on trees, you're looking at the river. The frontier, it's like they spent so much time in the forest area, and you can see that, and it's very good. It's well done. And then with your actual gameplay, running through the trees is kind of fluent. It's kind of what you expect. They really worked on the physics as far as that, even when it comes to hunting and everything. I'm trying to avoid to get to the issues right away. Because it's difficult. You have to understand, I play every Assassin's Creed. I'm a big fan of what Ubisoft puts out, and it's kind of hard for me to even suggest that a Ubisoft game has issues of this caliber. Like, and I mean, what it boils down to is Assassin's Creed really needed more time than the other. A lot of people are against pushing games back. I highly recommend that they should have pushed it back. It's not too bad, it's just bad enough where, I'll give you an example. When it comes to the glitches in Assassin's Creed, it seemed like for the first half, when you're playing a different assassin, I can't really reveal who, it seemed like they wanted you to get a feel for how the old Assassin's Creed games were compared to the new one. But even though they put a lot of detail in the design, what they lacked was, making sure that it was glitch proof. So you might have actual cutscenes where 2 people are talking, but only one person's mouth is moving. Like, you hear the voice and you're thinking like, wait a minute, is this supposed to happen? And you realize only one person's mouth is moving. And then later on in the game, you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna let that slide. Maybe it's just one little mistake, whatever. But then you'll see stuff like, when you're running, you actually run inside of another person, like an actual person in the universe of Assassin's Creed. You actually run inside their bodies, and you can get stuck under rocks and stuff like that. I got stuck plenty of times during the game. You can see that even on their outfits, stuff that's supposed to have, I guess, a shine and shimmer, it has these flickers, like flickers of graphical, the graphics are kind of out of whack and everything. The biggest issue was when I finally, I was trying to play this game. I was trying to be very optimistic as far as the the issues. Like, I figured out how to get out of certain sticky situations. I just teleported myself out. But then there was one point in the game where I was going through these tunnels, and I was trying to navigate the whole entire tunnel system, and there was a barrel of gunpowder. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna try to do something creative, pick up the barrel of gunpowder. I picked it up. All of a sudden, I heard this, my screen turns white, a loud crash. I'm like scared as shit, because I'm like, yo, it's just so loud, and out of nowhere, I'm like, wait, did it blow up? And I'm like, wait a minute. Then my screen turns blue and orange and pink, and I'm able to still click on stuff, so I know it's not the PS3. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And it got to a point where I just said, wow, it's blue screen. I'm like, yo, I can't even play it. Which is bad if you can't really play a game. It could have been the copy I had, but at the same time, I'm going to have to contribute to the issue because my PS3 is brand new out the box. So I can't really blame it on my PS3. It has to be the game. And I played other games. Then there's the other issue. Then as far as story, I mean, like I said, story is cool. I feel like this, I don't know if it was my fault. Like, this is the confusing part. But as far as like tutorials and learning how to play, I didn't feel like I learned what I was supposed to learn, because the first Assassin and Connor played totally different. And when I was playing the game, I found myself in situations where I'm like, yo, I think I was supposed to learn something, and there's certain things I felt like I was still supposed to do. I'm about to beat the game, and I still have certain things where I feel like, what am I supposed to do? For example, there's assassins. Like, you have the assassins. You can hire assassins to do jobs and help you. I have one assassin, and I know I can have more. I see like other slots, but I don't know how to get those assassins out. So I'm kind of confused, and I don't feel like it was well explained. And I don't know if that's just my fault, but I'm really trying to figure it out. So I don't know. Like other Assassin's Creed games kind of had it where they kind of explain things to you, and even if you, you have to think about it as a person who has never played Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 3 even had it where you can go and do a tutorial and learn how to play on your own and kind of relearn the game. Overall, what it comes down to is score, and score is very difficult due to the fact that I wanted this game to be perfect. I really like Ubisoft as a company. To me, they never let me down when it came to games, and this is the first time I can actually say that. When as far as the games I played, this is the first time they let me down. And they didn't let me down as far as story. They didn't let me down as far as what they were trying to execute. It was more so they let me down as far as not quality control, as far as making sure that the game was good as far as graphics. I mean, not graphics, glitches, glitch proof. I mean, no game is perfect. There's always going to be technical issues in games, and when there's technical issues, when you can kind of see it's not really their fault or something they miss, that's cool. You try to give the benefit, but when it comes to something where in the cutscenes, there's certain obvious issues that could have been addressed if they you would looked at it. And I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying that I don't know. I don't know how it works as far as how you catch it, but I felt like that was something you could catch. Actual talking cutscene and stuff like that. It comes down to like review score. Since it's a good game, everything, if there was no issue, I would probably give this a 9 or a 10 perfect, because I really liked the game. I actually enjoyed it. But I think 6.57 is more accurate to what it is now. Now, granted, like I said, there might be an update that might come later that will fix all the issues as far as the game and everything. But at the same time, we're talking about when you first walk in, you're waiting for that game, and you first walk in to purchase it. You want a game to be perfect, especially if you're spending your money on it. Especially if you've been waiting and anticipating it. You don't want it where your screen turns blue. You know what I mean? Alright, well, that's my review. Like I said, I love Ubisoft, I love the team and everything, and hopefully they'll put a patch in that fix some of the issues, but this is me being honest, and I hope you appreciate the review. If you if you have the game and you disagree, hey, leave a comment. Convince me. Yeah, I'm always open to answer questions. You know what I mean? Especially if they're intelligent and you want to like kind of debate the issue. I'm open, but I'm being honest because you as a person who want to buy this game, you expect somebody to be honest with you about it. All right, it's a good game. Just needs to stay in the oven a little bit longer to cook. GamerFitNation's Blackbible. Peace.